Hi, Chris Mills again. In this video, I'm going to be stepping away for the first time from the About Us page that we've been using so far for the videos that you've seen. And I'm going to be going through the content management system with you. Starting, as I mentioned before, I should say, the menu items are all in alphabetical order. So we're going to be stepping away from the About Us management section now. And we're going to be skipping over the chat room admin. Just to remind you, the chat room admin and the forum admin are covered in hard copy manuals that you should have at your disposal. If you don't have them, please refer to your system administrator or someone within your organization who should have those manuals for you. Next item down is the Contact Us management. Now I'm going to click that here, and that consists of two sections: the Manage Contact Us and Manage Mail Format. Now if we go to the website, remember I'm using CaribbeanCensus.net. You could be using any other site. It may have a different name, but the structure should be the same. Scroll to the very bottom of the page, any page, and here is your Contact Us page. Okay, I'm going to click that. Now the Contact Us page is essentially at a glance broken down into two sections. There's one area here at the top for your address. You could put your phone number in, so on, an email address, right? So this area here is section 1, I guess you could call it. Below that is the contact form. Okay, users would enter their name, email address, subject, message. Now to contact you, they really have two options. One, they could simply click the link here, and an email would be open. A blank email would be opened up in their email client. Say for instance Outlook, Outlook Express. If you're using a Mac, it could be using Entourage or something like that. And they could simply fill in their contact info, whatever their query was, and click send in their mail client, and that will send the email to you. The other option is for them to simply fill out the form. Okay, when they click send email, the email is sent to you as the administrator, or maybe one of your colleagues that's acting as the administrator for the purpose of mail collection or responding to mail or whatever, something along those lines. Now, going back to the CMS, we have, as I mentioned before, Manage Contact Us and Manage Mail Format. I'm going to click on Manage Contact Us. Here you'll see what has loaded, and if you've been paying attention to the previous videos, you may pick this up right off the bat. You'll see that an editor has loaded, but that the editor here looks slightly different from the one that we used for the Contact Us page. Notice? Well, it is. It is the secondary editor. So we have really used two different types of editors for the website. The primary editor is one we've been using so far, which allowed you to do things like embedding images, embedding YouTube videos, and so on. This one that we've used for smaller pages that do not or would not require YouTube videos. It's just a cleaner, smaller interface. Now, one thing to note here is one of the things that's missing from this menu is the paste from Word or the paste as plain text feature. It's not envisioned really, it wasn't during development, that any administrator would be pasting, a lot of information on a page like this. It would be short, it would be to the point, and editing could be simply done in here by typing in whatever you needed to type in or editing what you need to edit, then clicking save. Right? If you happen to be copying text from Word, unlikely as it is, but if you have to, this is the time when copying into Notepad first and then from Notepad into the editor is very important. It's pretty straightforward. This is the text here that relates to this section of the page. You can go in, edit it, click save, and you're done. Below we have mail to, and this is the email address that the form below, when someone clicks send email, this in the CMS is the address to which that email or that form, the content of that form is sent. Alright, Hope I haven't lost you. So when they click send, everything goes to this address. You can change it because you may not be using CaribbeanCensus.net. You may want it to be sent to your specific email address. Simply put your email address in here and click save and you're done. Okay? You should perhaps change your address, add your phone number and so on to the text here, and then click save and you're all finished. Now below, it captures the form below, captures the name, email address, subject, and message. Now when you do click send email, the administrator, as I said, gets an email with that information on it. And one of the beautiful things with the CMS is that it also allows you, using the manage mail format link below, to edit the format of that email that gets sent to the administrator. For example, as I said, you may not be using CaribbeanCensus.net. That may not be your site. You could change the subject of the email to contact from yourwebsite.org, for example, or contact through our website, whatever subject line you want to give it. Below that, we have the actual email again using the basic editor, because we're not embedding images in an email that's going to be sent. It's just a plain email, plain text. So it says there, webmaster user has contacted you through the www.caribbeancensus.net website. First thing you may want to do is change this, because this may not be your site name. Using the online contact form, please see the user's details below. It has in bold the person's name, email address, subject, and message. And you'll notice below that the name, email, subject, and message, these things, are in these square brackets. Alright, and you'll notice the note that says content inside these square brackets should not be changed. That's at the top of the page. It's at the bottom of the page. I hope you don't miss it. This is a bit of programming code that you should not remove or edit, as it clearly says here. If you delete this, then the person's name or the email address or the subject or the message itself will not be sent to the webmaster as part of the email that goes out. Okay, if you wanted to move things around, however, you could put the subject first. I'm just going to cut that, paste it up here. Oops, paste it up here. Yes. Okay, so I just copied and pasted, cut and pasted text in. And now the email would read the subject first, then the person's email, then the message, and so on. So those are the sort of things that you can do, but you should never delete the actual variable unless it's a situation where for some reason you don't want to see the subject, or don't want the subject to be sent to the administrator, just the person's name, email address, and the message body. And once you're done with that, you click on save changes and the site will be updated, as will the email format that is sent to the site admin. So that covers the contact us page. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.